What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jay. This is Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. I see the sun want to shine through. But what's on my mind today? On my mind today is agape love. So some of y'all will say, what is agape love? Some of y'all already know. So what I did was, I remembered this today because of a situation. But before we get to the situation, I want to get this explanation of agape love, or the definition. So I already know what it is. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Google it and see, what the definition is. And so I got me some notes. I wanted to be prepared for y'all. You know what I mean? But agape love is selfless, unconditional love that is often described as the highest form of love. In this definition, it says it is a Greek word that means brotherly love or charity. So with the agape love, if you say I love you, it doesn't mean I want you. It doesn't mean I'm sexually attracted to you. It doesn't mean that, I want to date you. I'm all these other things. It means I love you. But the meaning of the word that I was brought up on and taught was a Christian-based agape love. Also, within this definition, they added the characteristics of agape love. It says, act the way to benefit others. If I say I love my people, that means I am willing to do things that will not benefit me, yet benefit my people. When you hear people talk about generational wealth, the wealth may not benefit the person that is creating the generational wealth, but yet it will benefit his loved ones and his descendants, his kids, his kids. And that means a person is doing something unselfishly to benefit someone else. It is not always based on feelings. And I take that as if I say I love my people, it's not because every black person I have came in contact with and I love them for who they are or whatever. I say I love my people because I know they struggle. I know what it is to be black in America. A lot of the things is the agape love is doing things not because you have feelings for a person, but or a thing, but doing it because that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, it is empathy, patience, and generosity. I don't have to know somebody that's on a curb begging for money, and I can tell they haven't ate, they skin and bones. I don't have to know somebody that's a woman standing outside with her 4 kids and she needs something to eat. She's standing outside of McDonald's. She say, you don't have to get me nothing. If you could just buy my kids something, that would be greatly appreciated. You got a couple of dollars, or can you go into CBS and get me some deodorant or some, whatever it is. It's the empathy, the patience, the generosity. It's waiting for an elderly person that's 20 feet away from the door, holding it until they get there. Generosity. Sometimes giving what you don't even have because you have more than the next person that needs it. It is not envious, proud, or boastful. we all know some people, you know, you could be down and out and they, oh, you know, but when I have, or you make a simple statement and for some reason they turn it around and it's got to be about them. Another thing about being boastful, and it speaks on this in the Bible. If you do an act of charity or you bless someone, the blessing can be messed up. If you do something, say like Tom needed a ride to the store and you saw him walk, you say, hey, Tom, where you going? I'm going to the store. I wish I had a ride. All right, Tom, I got you. You take Tom to the store, drop him off at home, make sure he get in the house good, and you take off. First thing you do, call somebody. Man, you know, I just had to drop Tom off. I took him to the store. He was walking. You just messed up your blessing. Because the Bible speaks on keeping the blessing between you, that person, and God. When you go to brag about what you've done, bragging in itself is the only blessing that you will get out of it. Being able to tell what you did. So a lot of times when people are doing stuff, unless you're trying to get people behind you to join you or whatever, stop showing everything that you do for somebody else, because you're really destroying your blessing that God has for you. That is like a covenant between you and God. That don't have nothing to do with everybody. They don't have to know. It gives others grace, does not hold grudges. Forgiveness is not always easy. We all know that. But if you have that type of agape love, it's easy. If you have that type of agape love, it may take time, but you're willing to forgive. You still love that person. You can admit it to yourself. I love him, but right now I don't like him. It says it is extended for everyone. Most of us go out in this world and we want to meet good people. We don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, whatever you are. Are we as black people more cautious and aware of things that happen? Yes, we are. But it's no difference. Us as a people, if you move in a neighborhood that's predominantly another race, we get treated funny. But the thing about black folks is that if you have another race moving to your neighborhood, we show them nothing but love, because that's in us. It's not no slavery thing. It's just in us. We are not evil people. We want to show that agape love to everybody. Some of them are not worthy of it. Some of them, it can end up hurting you. But you have to have that discernment to know the difference. It goes into the Christian belief. Can also be described as the love God has for us, or the love we have for him, which is a love like no other. The love that the Most High has for you is like no other. You know, he speaks on the Bible about love your neighbor as you love yourself. Sometimes we don't know our neighbors. Sometimes we live years, but he's saying you still show that love even if you don't know that person. Love your enemies. Lord, I'm working on that one. I stay away from you, but I'm working on that one. As we say, we're a work in progress. Last is agape love, which is most often crowned as the highest form of Christian love. The kind of love and action that shows empathy, extends and for the desire of good and be loved. And it is intended for everyone. Agape love is sacrificial. So my whole purpose of this was just like if this is just for me, and I say to my sisters and my brothers, if I tell you I love you, and you say, man, this man ain't even known me 2 months. Sister, if I tell you I love you, man, that's a weirdo. I don't, be thirsty. Ain't you married? How your wife doing? This and that. I remember a friend that passed away. And when I began to think about the agape love this morning, he crossed my mind. His name was Dwayne. They called him either DJ. I nicknamed him Frankie Baby because he lived his life the way he wanted to. He's gone, dead and gone. But I remember our interactions with each other. And when we would leave each other's presence, he would always say, he would give me this look and he said, man, I love you, man. And I said, I love you too. And every time I repeat that, I feel that presence. The tears swell up in the back of my eyes because I think about how funny he was, how we would get in the crowd and he had if to know him was to love him. And if you didn't love him, he got on your last nerves. It just because his spirit irritated you. But it was a love that didn't have anything to do with homosexuality or none of that, which is, if that's you, that's fine. I'm not saying nothing against it. But what I'm saying is two brothers can love each other and not even be real brothers, or it is something that happens natural. Especially if you love your people, it becomes easy to you. I got love for you, man. I want the best for you. When you see somebody going through some things, you try to give them the best advice because you put yourself aside because you want them to live the best life possible. There are times where I didn't have it, but somebody had less than me, and I wanted to bless them because I wanted to be the person that I was wishing somebody would be for me, or somebody had been to me and they wasn't, or I thought somebody was a certain way, and then when I was going through it, they wasn't there. So, okay, let me be what I want somebody to be to me. Sister, if I come to you and we got a vibe and I sense that spirit on you, if I sense that you have a love for your people, you are a genuine person, you want nothing but you want everybody to succeed. You are willing to sacrifice your time, your energy. You do things that I can tell that is pure and is not of a self indignant thing or something like that. And sis, I love you. It does not mean that I want you. It does not mean that I want to do something inappropriate. It does not mean you married. You can't say that. What I'm giving is agape love. What I'm giving is the love for good people. And I'll give it until the point where I find, into that point in time where I find out you are either not receptive or of the love, or you do not know how to reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? The love. Because if pouring into somebody is not only relationships, as far as a man and a woman or intimate companions, pouring into somebody is friendships. Pouring into somebody is co-workers that's showing you the right way to do a job or do this, do that. Because some people could say, hey, I don't know, go ask the supervisor. You could be going through something and somebody takes the time out their day to listen to you. And they don't understand that whatever your story is, it's going to take a toll on their spirit. It does something to the spirit to listen to when somebody goes through something, so they can have empathy for you, and therefore can create a love for you that is no deeper than just wanting the best for you. That's it, the best for you. So I'm just saying, sis, don't always think a man wants you. Don't always think that he has a hidden agenda. I'm happy where I'm at. But that's not going to stop me from showing my sisters and my brothers that I love them. Or stop me from saying, sis, I love you, doing a good job. Keep it up, you know, much respect. But I'm going to end that. What are we looking at? 1:19. My lunch is over at 1:30, so I'm going to relax a little bit. But that's my thought for today. Really have a discernment when you hear people say, I love you, and what it means. I don't want nothing you got in your pants. I just want you to succeed. That's all. And I want the best for you. Love y'all. Each and every one of y'all that is watching this video. I love y'all. I love you with the love of the Lord. Can't get no higher than that. Peace.